Hey, thanks for joining us again for another edition of Pigskin Preview. My name's Dave Ruthenberg, sports editor from the News Eagle, and joining us, as he always does, is our own gridiron guru from Wings to Go, Brian Hacker.
Hey guys, how you doing? Another week of football down. 2 weeks down. I wish there was like baseball. You could have 168 games, but we're 2 weeks down into the season, and we're starting to find out a lot about teams.
And the difference was with baseball, football, every game means so much. And it did for Enid this past week, too. After they defeated Bishop Kelly, they took on Midwest City. Tough squad that they got an early 17-0 lead on. But unfortunately, you can't keep Midwest City down, and we saw that in that game.
Yeah, you come out, you hit Midwest City in the mouth real hard, 17-0. You've got them on the ropes. And Midwest City is going to be a team that's going to fight back into the game.
This week, it doesn't get a whole lot easier. They bring in Guthrie, who's #1 in the AP rankings and #2 in OKRankings.com. It's going to be another tough game.
Yeah, tough game. I see Guthrie at #2 on Coach's Aid. #1 AP in Class 5A. Doesn't matter what Class 5A or not, they're good. Enid really is going to have to come out and challenge themselves to start the game with. Get some points, drive the ball against Guthrie, and continue that in the second half. Because in both games, in Bishop Kelly, we saw a little bit of a letdown in the second half. Yeah, you're up, and against Midwest City, it wasn't really a letdown. It's just Midwest City got its momentum going and got its mojo working. So.
Absolutely, and that's a great point. It's going to be important to play 2 full halves of football for Enid. Pioneer traveling to OBA this week. OBA, again, a big winner last week. They're 2-0. Pioneer got off the schneid with a nice win against Moreland. I'm looking for a pretty competitive matchup here.
OBA controls their own destiny. They beat Pioneer. They control. They're still #2 in the state, but they have that game X'd on the calendar down the road. Pioneer comes in. They've got 3 tough weeks in a row. They have a chance to spoil somebody's season. So I can see Pioneer being really fired up for this.
Yeah, this is going to be a solid game. It's going to be OBA's ground game, I think, is going to be the key here. Okay, another game that I think is going to be interesting to see if a team can begin to develop a little bit. They've really struggled, and that's Chisholm, which is home this week against Blackwell.
This doesn't look like Chisholm is trying to compete right now. Chisholm's going up against a Blackwell team that's 0-2 as well. Going to that game, you might see some sloppy football, but I'll tell you what, Dave. Best Frito chili pie at Chisholm you've ever had.
I don't know if they're going to win. We're going to find out. But if they can show improvement, I think at this point that's maybe all you can really look for.
Right now, improvement's a good thing. And Chisholm, looking forward to next year with a lot more seniors, a lot more experience is going to help a lot. This year is going to be some growing pains for
Absolutely. Waukomis is traveling to DCLA, the #2 team in the state. Waukomis got their opening win last week at home against Southwest Covenant. DCLA, another one of these teams that's just kind of powered through their first 2 games, outscoring opponents 112-26.
Right, and DCLA is a force. And Waukomis going on the road. If you're playing down at Waukomis, maybe you have a little bit more momentum. But hey, Waukomis gets a win last week that some people probably weren't really expecting for them to get.
Yeah, I think it'll be a closer game for both teams. DCLA really does look like maybe the top team in its class right now, even though they're #2. And just like OBA in their class, I think they got their eyes dead set on a long, deep playoff run. I want to thank everybody for joining us once again this week on Pigskin Preview. I'm Dave Ruthenberg, sports editor at the News and Eagle, and thank you, Brian Hacker, as always.
Oh, thank you very much, and we look forward to some great football. Wings to Go, great specials, wingstogo.com.